next, okay, so that's the root. Next, we're going to move up into the sort of stem portion, and what I want to work on and talk about, and it's going to integrate with the root, is the qua, the hip area. The qua is right in through the head of the femur, all right in this inguinal crotch kind of area. And people ask me, well, you know, what is it? How do I find it? How do I recognize it? And I say, well, if you just squat, there it is. If you go to jump up, if say you want to jump up, there it is. The more you want to jump, the more energy you want to release is the more you gather, the more you crouch down, and then when you release it, you go up or wherever you go. So this area where you gather, for instance, if I was a runner, a sprinter, you'd see you gather energy into here and then you release it to take off very quickly. So this qua area is where the energy from the leg is, in Tai Chi, most energy, effective energy, comes from the legs being compressed like a spring. That's why we crouch in Tai Chi. If I'm standing up here, there's not much compression on my leg. I can't generate very much energy. When I'm down, now you can see that there's a lot of crouch here, a lot of compression in this place. When I release it, there's a lot more energy. And so we have all of this compressed energy, and the qua is the thing that's going to allow it to move to the upper portion of the body smoothly. If you don't use your qua, nothing much is going to happen. So when you want to release your energy, you gather into the leg, and the qua gets flexed. When you release, you press the foot down, and the qua opens, and out comes the energy. It's sort of like a dam. You build up the energy behind the dam, which is the qua. When you open the dam, the chi flows out. Any sport, I cannot think of any sport that doesn't use the same principles. Baseball, you see, you wind up here and you step, you release here, and bam. Tennis, you know, it's all in the legs and the waist. And golf, it's all in the hip. And football, you know, it's all here. You know, you don't see a football player just throw the ball like this. It's the whole body. It's the whole waist, hip, leg, everything. So no matter what it is, whatever your activity is, you're going to use your legs and qua. Okay. Now, here's another principle that's not talked about in Tai Chi very much, and but I think it's of the sort of the utmost importance of how to open and close the qua. It's like these floodgates. We want to open and close these floodgates. When we gather, when I come back, when I gather, the qua actually closes. There's gates that close. When I move forward, the qua opens and the chi can flow outward. When you come back, now there's in Tai Chi, for stability reasons, for chi reasons, we use an image called screwing the energy in and out of the earth. It's like a screwdriver. When I come back onto this foot, the energy twists upward in this sort of fashion. One is going to go clockwise, the back foot's going to go counterclockwise. The energy is going to come up into the quas, into the lower belly and into the qua in this fashion. This is what closes the gate up, which gathers the energy and closes it. Then, as I want to release it, it screws outward and downward and opens. And the energy, you can see, would flow freely. So if you think of the hips, what's going to happen is they're going to close, the energy is going to screw inward. Into here, it screws outward and downward. So the qua is not only it's not only going this way, but it's also going this way. So here, it's compressing and also gathering here, and as we release, it opens. So the hip joint, if you could feel your hip joints, what happens is the hip joints are rotating inward when you come back, and the hip joints are rotating outward as you move forward. Now, as you notice, if you look and feel inside your body, when you come back and you gather this energy into the qua, the energy moves to the inside of the foot. You gather to the inside of the foot when this closing happens. Do you feel it? Then, when you move forward, you screw out, this hips open up and the energy moves to the heel and to the outside of the foot. It's very natural. All these things are starting to integrate.